Hi guys, here's my quick post-match reaction to the first test of the 2021 Lions Tour. Final score, South Africa 17, the Lions 22. Yes! That was an intense game, a game of two halves really. This first half, South Africa were definitely the better team. There was a lot of kicking that went on, but the Lions' discipline really let them down. And they gave South Africa 12 pretty cheap points, to be honest. It was really the disciplines and the scrum that South Africa got on top of the Lions and led them to a 12-3 lead at the break. Second half, Lions just looked like a totally different team. They looked a lot more focused, a lot more on it, executed things a heck of a lot better. And then they got a try through Luke Cowan-Dickie off a driving maul after good pressure off kick chases and then getting penalties from that. And then Luke Cowan-Dickie scored the try. And then after that, it was a try from Faf de Klerk after a disallowed try, which was dubious. The one from Willie le Roux that was disallowed. He looked like he was just kind of in line with Am as Am kicked the ball. I mean, that's just from my viewing of it. If there's others who say, like, you know, I've got it wrong there, I'm happy to say I've got it wrong. But they did get a try from Faf de Klerk eventually. I think it was a try because I didn't see anything clear and obvious that Pieter-Steph du Toit knocked it on as he chased the ball, and then it went out to Mapimpi, and Mapimpi put it back to de Klerk, and de Klerk went in and scored. Pollard missed the conversion. And then the Lions got back into it 17-13. Got back to took the lead actually, like 3 successive penalties. It was South Africans' discipline in the second half that really let them down. This is where I thought the Lions were a heck of a lot smarter in the second half. They just kept the ball a lot more, put more pressure on the box, and the box wilted by giving away penalties. But I'll have to say Hamish Watson was lucky not to at least get a card for his tackle on Willie le Roux, because it did look like it went beyond the horizontal and he landed on his shoulder, and to me that was at least a yellow card offence, but Nick Berry didn't see it that way, so he didn't get a yellow card for that. And then later on, Owen Farrell, that kick at the Emery took pretty much the full 90 seconds to kick the bloody thing to make it 22-17, and then a great defensive effort at the end from the Lions to keep the box out after a really good kick chase restart, to be fair, from the box after conceding that penalty, and then the Lions just managed to keep them out, and then Stuart Hogg kicked it right off the pitch at the end. And honestly, like, I think that was a really, really grueling match. Like, you know, in terms of quality rugby, you could argue, I mean, obviously it wasn't the best match in the world. A lot of kicking, a lot of reliance on defence, a lot of ill discipline from both teams. But overall, I think the Lions just about deserved it. The second half, they got their tactics absolutely spot on for the most part. I got their discipline a lot better as well. The box discipline kind of faded in the second. Well, not kind of, it did fade in the second half, and the Lions took advantage of it. Pardon me. So I think, like, the South Africans will be, bitterly disappointed at how they let that 12-3 lead slip. And Henri Pollard in the second half missed 2 kicks. One of them you'd expect him to get every day, and I think that was costly for them. But from the Lions' point of view, of course, absolutely delighted. Fully deserved the victory. The standout performance for me, Courtney Laws in the pack, absolutely excellent. Mario Itoje had an excellent game too. Alun Wyn Jones, I mean, coming back after 18 days after dislocating his shoulder, and then to play the first test today, he just looked like immense. To get through the whole 80 minutes as well, I mean, he was absolutely brilliant. I thought Jack Conan had a good game at 8. Nothing like absolutely outstanding, but I thought he was good. The front row, I thought Rory Sutherland struggled a bit at scrum time, the loose head. But Mako Vunipola, when he came on, there was a clear difference there. He really got under the Frans Malherbe's skin in the scrums there, and he had a very good game when he came on. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Mako who starts next week, which is like something considering he wasn't even going to be in the 23 for this test. But no, he had a good game when he came on. Also, I thought Ali Price was excellent from 9 today. He was like consistently delivering the passes quickly when he could. And I think he fully showed why he is the starting 9 for this test series. I think he will start as 9 again next week. I think he really deserved it. Dan Biggar, first half, missed a kick you'd expect him to slot 9 out of 10, but apart from that, had a pretty good game. Owen Farrell was solid when he came on, but I thought also he kicked maybe a bit too much at times, although that one kick near the end that went to the box 22, and Sanchez didn't call for the mark really as he caught it. It turned out to be a bit of luck there, but I thought aside from that, I thought I would have liked to see Farrell keep it with ball in hand a bit more when he came on, but I thought also the combination of Henshaw and Daly, we didn't see it in full flow as much as I think we all would have liked to. I think Daly had a very mixed bag of a game. Henshaw, I thought, did very well. Daly at times had his moments, and he was lucky that ball for that second South African try that was disallowed was knocked on by Colby in the challenge in the air he had with Liam Williams, because Daly definitely held Mapimpi back as he was going for the ball there. So he's lucky there. And there was other times I thought Daly was a bit so for how he plays at 13. I thought actually Stuart Hogg had a very quiet game at 15. I thought he did well when he had to, but I mean, again, it didn't seem like it was the sort of game for really open attack in rugby as much as a lot of folk would have liked it to have been. So we didn't see the best of him there. I thought Duhan van der Merwe, again, quiet. But he had a good game when he had the opportunities. Shestlin and Colby didn't give him as many problems as many folk thought he would have, but I mean, when he did, I thought Duhan handled himself well. Anthony Watson, I thought, apart from that, the South African disallowed try for Leroux, and where he was caught out, a couple of times he was caught out defensively in the second half, but I thought he had a decent game apart from that. So I think the balance of the squad's looking good. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a very similar team that plays next weekend, but also, obviously, injuries play a factor. But no, it's a good start to the tour. The Lions should be happy. Got the first test out of the way, but there will be a backlash next week, absolutely. I mean, this is the current reigning world champions we're talking about. There's no way they're going to lie down. They're going to give it their all next week, and I'm expecting an absolutely bruising encounter, probably similarly to the 2009 encounter of South Africa against the Lions. I think that's going to be a big one. Yeah, I think overall the Lions very happy to get the win. Not just about, they did deserve it. I mean, that second half was a very, very good performance, and I think they can be happy. But roll on next week. What a series we've got in store. That's all I've got to say here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you later on.